Hello everyone. Hello everyone. My name is Dr. Inderjot Kaur. I am MD Medicine, currently pursuing my DM Neurology at SMS Jaipur. So today I came to Mapicon for presenting my poster, and the topic was spasticity lacking phenotype of autosomal recessive spastic ataxia of Charlevoix-Saguenay. Regarding the introduction, it is a rare autosomal recessive neurodegenerative spastic ataxia. Mainly the cases are seen in Charlevoix-Saguenay, Lac, St. Louis, Quebec, Canada. But there are various case reports across the world. But I am presenting the very first case in India of R-sex without any evidence of spasticity, making it a rare case. So regarding the case presentation, this case presented to us in his 40s. He was the first born through the non-consanguineous marriages, and he presented to us with insidious onset, gradually progressive, unsteadiness of gait, change in speech, and tremulousness of bilateral upper limb since the age of 6 years, such that he walks like a drunken man, has difficulty in taking food to mouth, and has a speech with broken pauses. So along with that, patient also has slippage of slippers from the feet without awareness and worsening of this unsteadiness in dim light. On examination, patient has bilateral gauge evoked nystagmus and impaired supranuclear gauge with hypotonia in upper and lower limb, and power was 4+/5 in upper and lower limb, with impaired sensation both in lower limb as well as in upper limb, and along with impaired cerebellar signs with ataxic gait. Initially we thought this could be a case of any atypical variant of Friedreich ataxia, but as we went for our MRI brain sequence, which shows characteristic finding for R-sex, which were midline pontine hypointensity along with that peripheral pontine hyperintensity with superior vermian atrophy. So we directly went for our genetic testing, which includes whole exome sequencing, which came out to be positive for a novel compound heterozygous frame shift mutation in sex gene. So our diagnosis was confirmed. The take home message is, when you are coming across a case of cerebellar ataxia, that too early onset cerebellar ataxia, that is less than 25 years, you should not rule out R-sex by saying there is no spasticity, because now there are few case reports regarding the phenotype lacking spasticity, and we should carefully observe the MRI finding to look for any pontine midline hypointensity if it is there, and also along with that any vermian atrophy, especially superior vermian atrophy is there, then you can go for genetic testing and we can reach our correct diagnosis. Thank you.